So, Sora's shutting down. At least, like that's what I heard with this whole, from this whole situation because I was at work today. But from what I gathered, like a lot of people are happy about it. I don't know anything about Sora besides you know that video and photo AI software that um has the funny the funny memes in that. They were like making fun of no, they were making fun of single moms, like black people and that. Just all different yeah, it's just people use it to make on off off the cuff kind of um on the chin memes kind of. Now, I've never personally did. I don't, that's not my jam. That's not why. I'm interested in AI. Like to me, I think it's complete and utter waste of the use of AI. Like in the medical field, great, yeah. But also most people, at least for me, like I think most people should be using it to develop new skills. Like this, I used Cloud AI when I started streaming last week. Like for the first time, started streaming last week, and I used AI teach myself, you know, like how to do this, how to set up what even is OBS, how to set it up, how to do, some basic editing, what sites to go on for different add-ons and how to multi-stream to YouTube, Twitch, because you know, even though I'm 35, dude, I've sheltered myself so much. I've become such a hermit over the years that, I understand this stuff as much as a frick fucking boomer does. It's pretty embarrassing, but I'm figuring it out. Nonetheless, what I gathered, a lot of people are happy that Sora is going, you know, getting out of here, going away. Bye bye. Bye bye. Now, yeah, like, fuck it. Why don't we pull some? Why don't we? Uh, there we go. All right. Fucking AI. Okay. So, like here, Sora is shutting down, but we will always have the clip of Jesus winning an Olympic award in swimming by walking on water. Funny. That's funny. Seems like a complete waste of, the AI, the capability of AI and what it can do for us. One, as a species. Two, just as an individual. Like me making this video, talking to you live in the word from, you know, uh, a week ago. I went to work, got home, and played video games. That's it. That's all I fucking did. So AI can do some great things. This is funny for the moment, but the mainstream media, the messaging that should be coming out with AI is not to replace any jobs. It shouldn't be replacing shit. Okay? It shouldn't be replacing a damn thing. And and there's another story that I came upon today that is going to link back to that thought. I got some thoughts on that. But it should be used and it should be marketed to help help everybody develop a new skill. Some either just for more fulfillment in life or for money, monetization, like something to help benefit all of our lives on a total encompassing situation, and as an individual, you know, this should be benefiting our life, not just trying to make companies. And that's the route we're going down, and it's fucking insane. It is wild to me that, like, these companies have this amazing opportunity to send our species and our next technological growth into the fucking stratosphere. Okay, better than the industrial revolution. That's what that's what's in the palm of all of our hands, especially these companies developing AI like this, right? And what do? They just use it to make a profit. They use it to make a profit and have Jesus win a race running on water, which is funny. Yeah, it's funny. Don't get me wrong, but it's the wrong use for this technology in this time of our lives. We don't need memes. We need fucking solution. But hey, that's my thoughts on that. Now going back. All right. So Sora right here. We're saying goodbye to the Sora app, to everyone who created with Sora, shared it, and built a community around it. Thank you. What you made with Sora mattered, and we know that this news is disappointing. We'll share more soon, including timelines for the app and API and details on preserving your work, the Sora team. Top we don't care about your message. Goodbye. Like, get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Let's celebrate. I see this as great news. Less AI slop content. We will dance in the grave and sing the songs of your demise. W and fucking chat. Fuck AI. Sub W so big I had to kneel. Okay? Elon Musk. Now, again, again, my point stands, right? I I can understand. I can understand why people are happy about that. I can understand why. Expect, useless memes that are fun for the moment, but then 2 minutes later, it's just like, yeah, who cares? Whatever. Or I can see it being used for, I've heard about it being used for like nefarious purposes. I think there was a story of some celebrity, I think, that, had an AI, like, take make you know not safe for work, like sexual content, sexual images of her naked, and that, which is fucked up. If that can be done to any of us, that's fucked up. You're a piece of shit if you do that. Don't. No. Okay, we all need to be better than that. All of us, we're better than that, or at least we need to be. But if this company, Sora AI, right, which its whole marketing strategy, its whole point was video AI taking away or threatening the jobs of, I don't know why I fucking did getting passionate now. But threatening the jobs of artists, creators, you know, small fuckers like me, like myself, you know. So yeah, I can now, looking into it and thinking about it more, I can understand why everyone's happy that this company, this AI, shutting down. But they had a phenomenal fucking opportunity to instead have their full marketing and desire, right? It's their full AI to be marketed and specializing in giving creators and artists ideas. Ideas for more content, more creation, more creativity, you know? Make artists think outside of the human scope. That's what an AI has the capability of doing. Like if we use it correctly, you get another Van Gogh, like just this out of this world. Holy shit, a spark of creativity, spark of inspiration. This should have been the Tinder that created that spark. Not just memes and, fucking half baked OnlyFans bullshit. Or, threatening the future and careers of creators. Because I'm sure some company somewhere was looking at Sora, looking to get rid of their fucking art development or some shit. Now, another thing is the family farm guys. I gotta cut that. Well, all right. So right here, Kentucky. So this happened, I guess today, or at least I found out about it today. All right, update. Yeah, today. All right. Kentucky family rejects $26 million bid to sell farmland for data center. Why? Like, dude, kudos for the family. Okay, denying 26 million. That's that's not easy to do. But again, it makes sense. It makes sense. They own a farm that has been in their family probably for generations, and they have everything they possibly need. And it's a farm. The most important thing in the entire history of human evolution is agriculture. We would be fucking nowhere without it. Okay? I wouldn't be here yelling at my laptop about AI, to make a video on YouTube. I would not be doing that. I would be holding a pointy stick with my ball swaying in the wind, trying to hunt down a fucking deer to eat. So yeah, agriculture, the most important thing in our civilization, in the history of human evolution. Agriculture, the most important thing. Okay. Now, why would any company go to a farm and go, hey, we need your land to put a data center in that is going to poison your land and damage and ruin your crops? It makes no sense. It is self harm. It is self harm for short term gain, for monetary value. Like, think about it, guys. I don't know why these companies don't think about this. Like, farm has a lot of land because there's a lot of fucking people that we need to feed. It's pretty important. It's not fucking rocket science here. Farmland, you leave it alone. Okay. If anything, you bring up the farmland. Okay. You fucking, as a country, we need to benefit and help our farmers up because they are the backbone of our entire civilization. The farmers go, Where's our food coming from? And we all starve to death. Makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense. These CEOs and these companies are worth millions, billions of dollars. Yet you got the brain of a fucking sponge. It makes no sense to me. No sense. I don't understand. I really don't. And hey, I'm just some asshole in a red hat sitting on his couch yelling at his computer. You know? What do I know? Nothing. I eat crayons. You know? I mean, orange is pretty good, but them green apples. Ugh. But like it's upsetting. It's upsetting that we're going down the wrong path with this AI stuff. And all because of this company greed. These companies' greed, it needs to be fucking dealt with. The greed of the elites needs to be fucking curbed in some form or fashion. You know, I get wanting more, but to a certain limit, not to the point of destroying everything we've all built. It makes no sense. You know, when we could use this technology and change all of our lives, all of our fates in the next 10 years. In the next 10 years, there is no limitation on where we could be in the next decade. There's no limitation of where we could be if we use this technology properly. But no, we have its creators going up to farmers wanting to poison their lands to fucking put 1,000 5090s into the ground. Some stupid shit, whatever they do. And then we got average people like me and you making Jesus run on water and win a race. Like, what are we fucking doing here? We could do so much better with this. Anyway, I got off topic. You know, I wanted to talk about the Sora AI, being shut down, kind of as my first, official video on YouTube. Just see how you guys think about it, and then yeah, I kind of flew off on a tangent. Probably gonna it's gonna happen a lot of times. I'm prone to rants. You know, I'm prone to rants right now. but yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.